eternity of vapid space. Doomed to wander the galaxy. Broadcasting their nonsense to the void. This is Starcast.
Hi, my name is Chris Roberts, and welcome to Starcast.
Hey, that was Core. Wasn't me.
It wasn't me, I don't think.
Except for I was muted.
Well, pirate,
I'm muted.
yeah, pirates and a squirrel and Core being Core. Yeah.
Well, okay, I went to town. Look, my wife's from the UK, so she was like, let's see if we can find some Halloween type stuff. We went to town, and at most what we found was a few pumpkins in the displays and little
You could have dressed up as a pumpkin.
I could have. I would have smelled, but I could have. But I tried to look for anything Halloween-y, and the most I found was a little skeleton that glows in the dark, and I just didn't bother to pick it up.
Yeah, I found a lot of decorations.
Yeah.
But not so much the actual cost. This was totally last minute on a hungover walk back to my house this morning.
Hey everybody, welcome to Starcast, a Star Citizen podcast. Tonight is Halloween, of course, so we are all dressed up in our lovely outfits. I guess most of us are pirates, and
James Bond villain.
you're James Bond villain, yeah.
I guess, I don't know.
Well, that's Clifford. Clifford is Mr.
Clifford.
Squirrel, James Bond villain.
I'm a Ray B. Rabbited squirrel.
Just trying to get your nuts. But so, welcome to the show. We're going to talk Star Citizen all night. We have lots and lots and lots of stuff to talk about, but usually we get a little vapid, so if we go off track, it's pretty much normal. If you have any questions, please put questions in brackets. You just type the word question in brackets and put the question afterwards. Our good friends ASN or Cyberwolf will let you guys see the syntax of how you do that. So yeah, follow those leads, and we'll get to the questions a little bit later. So stick around, and my sound is low. Sorry, by the way, everybody, I was having horrible sound all day today. Like, craziness. I spent hours and hours trying to get my sound fixed. So I apologize. If it's off, please let me know, and I'll try to fix it while we're streaming. Yeah, so I will try to fix it.
I say you were hacked from CIG in Australia.
Yeah. Say my mic needs to be bumped? That's odd, because I've got it all the way up. Like that? Is it clipping? I sound awesome. Now they're saying I sound awesome. And that's a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle in the lower left-hand corner. Okay.
I think everyone with the green screen should put on something spooky in the background.
That's a great idea.
Except for our greens, I think are all different.
This is spooky chair. This was taken from a ghost cow, and it sits like a dream.
All right. Okay. Let's talk about. What, PAX maybe?
Let's start with a patch that just launched this morning.
Maybe? Oh, the patch. All right,
yeah,
let's talk about the patch. So, WTFosaurus, you have the patch notes open. Let's talk about the new patch.
I have the patch notes open. Okay, so we got all kinds of changes. I haven't had a chance to try. I just finished downloading it, but you'll notice that the Gladius has been added to the hangar. Someone also pulled out the Redeemer files in there, so pretty sure that those are going to be the two ships that are going to go on sale tomorrow during PAX. I'm pretty sure, because the Redeemer's never been sold before, the first 10 days are going to be with LTI. Mm-hmm. So for those of you who are looking for a gunship, the Redeemer is there. They've also fixed, quote unquote, the precision for joystick and gamepad.
Oh, I saw that in the demo.
And I'm getting a lot of feedback in my channel, people saying that they're liking it quite a bit, and they can actually play it now, which may be good news for you, Domo.
Yes, because I can.
But at the same time, who knows? They added target focus, which I don't know what that is yet. Like I said, I haven't jumped in. I'm just sort of reading the patch notes here. They added a virtual joystick toggle, so left alt does that. I don't know what that means, but we'll have to figure that out. They added missile deployment animations now, so instead of the missiles just launching from your wing, they actually detach and shoot or whatever, however it works. Just little things, right? You can bind decoupled yaw on joysticks now. So those are all things that have been added. For some of the balance tweaks, we'll go through the ships here. The M50, the health has been reduced, hopefully, so it's like a 2-shot, it should be dead. That's how it should be. The turning speed has been increased, and acceleration has been increased. So that makes sense, being as it's the F1, I guess, of spaceships.
It shouldn't really be a combat ship anyway, but hey.
It should just be a fast, really well-handling glass cannon. No, it's not even a glass cannon, just like glass, right? The 350R is
sharp glass.
Its boost.
We can make it sharp glass.
It's a sharp glass, right?
Sharp glass.
It's decreased its boost, and it's had its weight increase. So I think we're going to see that the M50 is probably maybe faster now. I don't know. I think the 350R still has the higher top speed at the moment. But the M50,
crazy control.
yeah, the M50 you'll be able to upgrade more, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. It's like imagining having a Ferrari and you could mount shotguns to it or something. I mean,
right.
It doesn't quite fit.
It's like saying, okay, well, the 350R is like a souped-up Mustang, and the M50 is like a Ferrari that hasn't is from the factory, right? So yeah, the souped-up Mustang is faster right now, but when you get the options to actually update and add stuff to the M50, it's going to be insane. I'm getting rid of mine, though.
I got rid of mine.
Wait, don't you also got the engine tuning kit, too? I mean...
Yes, and I also have the workbench that you can do all
It
the
would be
tuning
interesting if we were able to put way stronger maneuvering thrusters on those racers, so that it would just literally be you go in a straight line. You don't even have to turn. You just use the thrusters to jump out of the way of moving things. I mean, whatever. It would be very interesting.
Oh, look at that. Look at my background. What's that all about?
I was trying to put something behind you, but for some reason...
Oh, that's cool. I'm a cartoon. I like that. Can you keep me as a cartoon?
You want me to keep you as a cartoon?
Yeah, that was fun.
I could actually do that. It's Halloween. You can do whatever you want.
We can... Who cares if it's Halloween or not? Do whatever we want.
Make me a cartoon, damn it.
The 300i, they adjusted the weapon heat decay, so I don't know if that's for faster or slower. It's just been adjusted. I don't fly a 300i anymore. It used to be my favorite ship. Until I got used to the Hornet. So yeah, I don't do that anymore. But they've adjusted the weapon heat decay on the 300i. That's the only thing that's changed with that. The Hornet has increased power draw for the shield, which is fine because all my weapons are physics based anyways. So that's cool for that. The Aurora once again adjusted weapon heat decay. Sorry, weapon cooling tweaked for all weapons. Okay, so now we're going into all the different weapons here. So all the cooling has been tweaked for all of them. The Omnisky 3's damage and firing rate... Okay, damage has been decreased. The firing rate has been increased.
The question is, does it keep the same DPS? Because when they say that,
yeah, I don't... I'm not sure. I'm just going by the patch notes, right?
No, it's worse now?
Yeah.
Or is it better?
I played for a couple of hours before we started. It's no...
The Omnisky 6's, the firing rate's been increased, but I think the damage is the same. So that's good for the 6's, because the 6's are supposed to be good, but they've been shit. Then we have the Bulldog repeater. Its damage has been decreased, but it's a high rapid fire weapon, so that's fine. The Badger, the damage has been increased, but that makes sense because of the big brother of the Bulldog. That it's doing that. The M3A damage has been increased. The M4A. The firing rate has decreased. The bullet speed has increased. and it has a reduced bullet spread now with the M4A. I thought that was a laser weapon, but apparently it's a bullet thing. What's really fun here is the M5A, which I don't even think we've seen yet, but they've already made some changes to it, and that's they've increased the firing rate and the power usage has been increased, while the damage has also been increased. So, but we haven't even seen an M5A weapon yet. I think that comes on the nose of the Gladius, so that's where we're going to see that. 9 Series Longsword has been size reduced from a size 2 to a size 1. The firing rate has increased, and the damage has increased. I haven't used any of the longswords or broadswords, but I do know that they're a physical-based weapon. So I might have to pick up a couple of those and try those out. We have the 11 Series... oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead. I was saying, oh yeah, I want to pick up some of those.
Then we have the big brother to that, the 11 Series Broadsword. They've increased the firing rate, but they've decreased the damage. The K&W Mass Driver has been aimed differently. It's now called the Sledge 2. And its size change has gone from a 2 to a 1. Its firing rate has decreased, and its damage has decreased. That sucks, because I bought 4 of them. But it is what it is.
You got nerfed.
Yeah. I mean, it's a 60 mil cannon. It should have some pretty damage. It should still be powerful, but we'll see how it is.
Speaking of weapons, didn't you state when are they supposed to implement where you start earning points to be able to buy weapons and stuff?
That should be Arena Commander 1.0 or shortly thereafter.
Okay.
Then we have the Mantis, which are the chain guns that come on the Hornet. Their damage has been decreased.
Aww.
And apparently the neutron cannons are working now. Their firing rate has been increased, their damage has been increased, they've decreased their heat and power usage, and they've changed color. Whatever that means. The target lead indicators have been replaced with lag pip. I have no idea what that means.
Yeah, I wasn't sure what it meant until I got the job in.
If someone wants to fill me in on that.
As far as it's basically where you have to target indicators on the ships before, now you have a lag indicator on your reticle in the middle of the screen. So as you're targeting a ship, the indicators are on your own center reticle rather than the ship's.
Okay.
And it depends, it differs from there as you get closer and further away. And I think it's going to take a bit of getting used to for me. I'm using a mouse.
Then
it's definitely going to benefit a joystick, I'm sure.
Increase the size of the DFM maps. This one's big for me. So I think this is double-sized maps. I haven't tried them. I'm assuming, are they double-sized?
Yeah, I mean, there was one point in a swarm I did where I was 16 kilometers away from a Vandal and I could target him. And that's quite a way.
I'm so excited.
Yes.
Now, can you power down your ship yet? Or not yet? Is that a thing?
I don't know. I don't think so.
To me, that gives us more closer to more of a feel of what PU is going to be like as far as once they start increasing that distance, then you can really see what these ships can do when you have more space to actually utilize them.
I'm just dancing with my spooky, scary skeleton guy. What else we have?
I'm just being covered up here.
The shield regen delay. Yeah.
By chats and by Chelsea's and by I'm just disappearing. I'm disappearing.
Well, that's your costume. Your costume is Twitch.
I put on an Ada Pierce hat. Okay.
Oh, okay, you're a hat. Okay, he's got a hat.
I had a hat.
The default joystick X-axis input is now yaw instead of roll by default. You will be able to change that. Calm stab is now off by default. So if you want calm stab on, I guess if you want your ship to handle like it's an elite and you want it to be slow, then you can turn that on. But otherwise, its default is off. They updated the 315p material, so I guess it looks like a 315p now. They've made relative mouse mode improvements. I think that's the mouse mode I don't use, so I don't know what that is or whatever. They've made some changes to the HUD that are visual. Zoom slightly increased, visual effect added. Alright, so I guess if you zoom in, there's a visual effect for that now. They've adjusted the position of the locker toilet paper. This is probably the biggest, most important thing on the patch. I didn't like where the toilet paper was in the locker. now they've adjusted that, so hopefully that's fixed and I can sleep easy. They've updated the ammo box visual in the holo table. That's cool. Hopefully they've given us proper ammunition now, but I doubt it. Decreased IFCS banking. Sure. Racing checkpoints now open faster. I know a lot of the racing guys are going to like to hear that, because especially with the 350R, when you're going so fast that you're going through them before they open, you don't have very much room, especially with the 350R, how big that booty is. And Squirrel, yes, it is in. It's just invisible, and there's no collision yet.
It's huge. You see the pictures of the mock-up?
It's huge.
I'm like, holy crap! It's like you're basically the same height as the base of the landing gear.
Now, and they've also adjusted the Broken Moon and Dying Star ambient light for the being as those maps are bigger. Obviously, the further away you get, I'm assuming it's darker, but they've fixed the ambient light for that. Now in the fixes, they've fixed 325A textures, Mustang under it. I'm just going to burn through these real quick, and then we can start talking about stuff. Aurora gimbal rotation rate, squadron battle not ending if one team leaves, Vandal spawning in incorrect locations, match scoreboards for racing, draw distance issues in the hangars, planet flickering and Broken Moon, door sounds for the 300i, the hologram not showing ship damage for the 300i, the radar sphere for origin ships being too dim. Oh my god. Flickering issues of environmental assets, which is good. Matchmaking improvements, localization fixes, various crash fixes. So hopefully we'll see less crashes. I don't know if you've experienced that yet, Bod.
Not had any crashes yet.
Okay, well that's good. The known issues are ships can appear to jitter near edge of large maps, but we know that. They even said before this is going to happen because it's not 64-bit yet, and the amount of information that's contained in 16 kilometers, it's actually 16 kilometers of stuff. So the further you get away from the origin point, the more it's going to be less reliable. So when you get right to the edges of those maps, it's going to be a little jittery. So that's going to be something they won't be able to fix, I don't think, until 64-bit. They have external material incorrect after zoning into multiplayer matches of the 325A. The Gladius canopy becomes offset from cockpit during open animation.
This is so much deep stuff here.
Yeah. Dynamic zoom only functions when the ship isn't moving.
Balls deep.
Arena commander menu specifies the Hornet F7A as a trainer. Omnisky 3s and 6s do not overheat at the moment, so those are going to be the OP weapons. Watch out for those. Geometry above the 315P starboard door is floating. Nose and wing stripes on 315P are displayed incorrectly. Targeting enemy ship during the HUD boot up sequence will result in the targeted ship not appearing in the target window. Wingmen stop flying between waves in Vandal Swarm. Oh god. Turrets are inaccessible in the Cutlass Black and Blue. Graphical artifacts using the RMD R9 285 video card. That's a specific video card. Docking collar is inaccessible in the Cutlass Black, which is fine. They're changing those anyways. So, Grey Cat will always turn right when using a gamepad. So if you're using a gamepad, that's why. It's not you. It's a bug. Joystick and throttle inputs do not prevent Windows Power Saver mode from putting your monitor to sleep. You can prevent this by increasing the sleep timer for your display. Yeah, you shouldn't be. Yeah, whatever. You can change that in your Windows power settings. Stalker IR missiles do little damage and ignore flares. So we're going to see a lot of people using Omniskies and Stalker missiles. So watch out for those, because those are going to be just OP for this patch. Nose weapons do not recharge on the Hornet still. Helmet overlay still appears below feet when looking down. The Aurora MR red decals don't get damaged when the ship does, so they still look pristine. Vandal, Vixen, and Warlord will sometimes glide with asteroids, which, I mean, that's sort of a realistic thing. They're shitty pilots anyways. Oh god, that looks like Bod.
Alright, continue.
That's it. So that's it. Now we can
right.
now we can get full vapid.
Yeah, well, I think we already.
Yeah,
We were going vapid without you. We were vapping in the corner.
It's like, how long can Dumbo keep doing this? Why WTF is being so serious and calling out everything good stuff?
Yeah, I
Picture of my
have it on
finish,
my
picture some.
monitor, and because I only have one eye to see everything with, it makes it really easy to focus.
Well, all right. So PAX.
Yeah. It's going on. I think
It's going
almost.
on right
Taxes is going on right now. Yeah, we have Starcast and Lilu are there.
Yep.
And Geek Boy Sean is over there.
Yeah.
I think Starcast posted up a thread saying, "Shoot me your questions. I will ask them." And he got like 40 responses with like mile-long list of
Psych
questions.
stuff.
Yes.
In
Did he ask-
WTF start again, I was.
No, I'm not going through that again. Just
didn't
rewind
he-
it.
Didn't he? Is Starcast going to ask the most important question? You know, like getting the DNA samples we so want from
Right,
Chris Roberts.
that's all we want is Chris Roberts' DNA
That's the
sample.
most important thing.
Yep.
Just sneeze into this tissue, please.
Please, yeah.
Yes. We must clone you many times.
A semen sample would be better, but hey, you can't be picky.
Braid this like Pippi Longstockings or something. Out this way.
Oh, your beard?
Anyways,
You
yeah.
can't really see it on the
No,
with your cell shading. People say you look like you're from Borderlands.
yeah.
That's your costume tonight, Borderlands costume. All right, so okay, tomorrow morning is the FPS module demo, and it will be at 5 a.m. my time in Eastern. Out where you live,
3 a.m. my time.
3 a.m.
Yeah.
Um,
There's actually 2 demos that
Is there?
they said.
Okay.
Yeah. I
It'll
don't know.
be it'll be 11 a.m. for me. I'll just go to bed and wake up, turn
Yeah.
on my PC, and watch.
I'm gonna
Lucky.
start streaming after Starcast. And I'm gonna stream right up to it,
oh,
and
good.
then I'm gonna host it. So,
Cool. So 11 hours.
11 hours of streaming.
yep.
Good on you.
Good.
As they say
Good
down there.
googly moogly. Yeah. No,
Why
it'll
isn't the
be.
guy in the bottom left saying anything? He has no lips. All right, so let's see. Let's talk about some of the other things they talked about at PAX. They've talked about. Well, Bod, you were playing the Arena Commander with the new UI. You want to talk about your experiences with that?
Let's just say, I think for the racing, first of all, I mean, I tried the M50 because I didn't notice a few changes to the turning. The only noticeable thing I changed with the M50 is it drifts a lot more when you make sharp turns. Other than that, it feels exactly the same.
Is that using boost as well?
Yeah, we're using boost. It drifts. It still drifts after you make the
Because it
turn with
wasn't.
boost.
It wasn't
'Cause
drifting.
it used to be on rails, didn't it? It used to be on rails,
Yeah.
and as you turned, it turned then. But you got a brief delay now from when you turn before it turns, even with boost on. The targeting, I mean, a couple of matches I had, let's just say, I really got to get used to it especially because I was playing the Broken Moon map, and the target in Rectical is really lightly coloured and very thin. So if the Vandal is below you over the planet, you cannot see it because it's white on white. So it's going to take some getting used to, because the Rectical obviously moves on your own indicator. on your screen.
Wait. What did you just call it?
The target in Rectical.
Rectical?
Yes,
Yeah.
the rectangle. Yes.
Rectical.
Reticle.
Yeah,
Erectus.
but it's going to take a lot of
You're adding
getting used
extra
to.
letters in there. Okay.
It's because we're a pirate. We don't speak English.
Reticule.
Yeah. that's
Reticle.
Yeah, it's going to take a lot of getting used to for me, but I think joystick users will have a lot easier time with it. I think that's the whole purpose of this, right?
Did you find there was a big difference with the mouse, like with the targeting changes and everything? Because you're using a mouse and keyboard, right?
Yeah, it was harder for me. I mean, I found it harder, but I only did. It's a matter of adjusting again, isn't it? It's relearning again from the start.
Okay.
Really, relearning how to aim.
I can't wait to throw my Warthog at it and see how it does now.
Yeah, I kind of want to know how people have been with joysticks.
Yeah, since I was able to play with WTF quite a bit, and then I was able to get it practiced, and now using it, hopefully, they're for the better. Hopefully, it'll be more on par with the mouse and keyboard.
Giveaway.
Giveaway?
I think that's the intention.
It's a complete rework of everything, Crovia?
Giveaway.
Yeah, I'm interested to try it out. Giveaway.
Axe trophy.
Oh yeah, yeah.
What do you want
We
the
got one.
keyword to be? Go.
Balls deep, or yeah, balls deep. In honor of Starcast at
In honor of stock as a PAX. Okay.
Yeah.
Here we go. Start. Balls deep.
Balls deep.
Clifford is donating a bunch of shit to give away tonight, so we're giving away a bunch of stuff. So, first giveaway is going to be a PAX trophy. Type in exclamation point balls deep, which is Stockassist's org.
Balls deep exploration.
Balls deep exploration.
Yeah.
Going deeper than any person's gone before.
Exactly. Moa deep.
Prepare yourself for balls deep.
Okay, let's see, what else? Anything else that we got from PAX so far that you guys have seen?
Well, there's the 2 ships that are going to be going on sale. The Gladius and the Redeemer.
Okay, let's show the Gladius here. I don't have a Redeemer one, do I?
The awesome cardboard cosplay.
Oh, the awesome, well, yeah, we'll have to show
I
that
can
later.
grab a picture of the Redeemer. Hang on one second.
Yeah, see if we can grab me that, and I'll put the... So this here is the Gladius. Kind of sexy. It's actually in the hangar right now, but you have one right now, Bod, right?
Yes, I do.
Is it flyable? It's not
No,
flyable. Right?
it's not flyable. But
Can you get in it though, Bot?
Yep, you can get in it.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I haven't checked out mine yet. It should be in there.
I don't think the Redeemer's actually changed much, so I'm just going to grab some...
And it's so funny that, I don't know, to me, when it went on sale, you know, as a concept, it didn't seem that, you know, gun-ho for it. There was like, you know, some mixed motions, but now that you actually see it, it looks badass to me. It looked like they did a great
looks
job
like an
on it.
F-15 kind of, or F-18.
Yeah.
Got the twin.
Yeah, a little bit of gray
definitely
market
does, yeah.
inside
This is
here.
going to be a giant...
A little bit of gray
There
market
you go.
inside here is that was worth $200 on the gray market, and up until 2 days ago, people were still buying them really heavily and selling them. But now that they're announcing a sale again, I'm pretty sure that anyone who bought one in the past few weeks is going to be very pissed.
Well, how much are they, you think?
Like 65 or 85.
Oh, it's cheap.
Yeah, they're cheap.
Well, that's a neat way to get in there, the cockpit. Like that.
Yeah, you got the
Oh,
ladder
it's
you can
totally
open
got
and
the thingy on top. I think that's like a bug. But that like heat, that thing that's on the top of an F-18. I forget what it's
Yeah,
for.
the scoop.
No, it's on top of the cockpit. It's a wire that runs around the inside of the window.
For safety or whatever, right?
I think of a bird strike, yeah, something like that.
Yeah, that's what would eject the cockpit glass, or shatter the cockpit.
That's what it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
For when you
It shatters
eject.
the glass. Yeah.
Yeah.
That is cool.
So yeah, I think it puts like electrical current through it or something like that, and it interacts with the glass where it makes it more easier to break or something like that.
Yeah.
And then you just bang through it with your head.
That just looks like a really pimped out fighter. It looks really good. They did a good job on it.
$65 too. That's not a bad price.
Is that how much that is?
It's not that expensive. It's 65 to 85. I'm not sure at the original price that it's sold.
Let me look. Here, I can
About
look
that
at
Herald though.
I think it was 80,
USB.
80 originally.
Herald.
I love how ugly it is. So much. So much.
Okay, you want to look at the Herald now?
Yeah, I do.
Well, that's Chris Roberts upside down because he's down in Australia and everything's upside down.
Yeah, Bud was right. Yeah, it was $80
$80
for the
bucks.
Gladius.
So it's 80 before. It'll probably go up again. This
I wonder how
time
much
for
the
90, won't it?
Redeemer is going to sell for.
Probably
I'm gonna say
freelancer
225.
price.
I'm going to say 225.
Really? Constellation price? I think it'll be a little bit more expensive than freelancer price, but not too much.
200 seems a good number.
Yeah, 185. I'm thinking in between 185 and 225 range.
Yeah.
Oh god, look at that USB stick with that giant engine on the back. That's basically that's what it looks like to me. It's just a big USB stick. It's so ugly.
Yeah.
I love it.
It's extremely ugly.
And you know it's gonna be that
Yeah.
sensor array is gonna be
Yeah,
fragile.
I can't wait to see the actual animations of everything moving out when you. I think that's really what gets me going on these ships is actually want to see them actually, just like when you were seeing the Connie exploration when their little sensor array was coming out and everything. I love that. I wish they would do that more. Have the more working and moving parts that actually is hidden and then comes out.
Yeah.
I love
Well,
that.
it's cool how like the top opens and there's all those other sensor arrays, and I'm wondering how you see that blue like solar panel-y looking thing.
Yeah, it's like electro countermeasure
if that's
ship.
gonna move or what it's gonna do. Like I also like the rocking chair like struts on the bottom.
And it looked like on that one picture that Dylan was showing on the wing, it looked like it had a lot of missiles right there in a rack. Yeah.
Those could be even. Maybe that might not even be missiles. They could be something like limpets that attach to a ship and can like steal data while they're on the ship.
Oh yeah.
Like tracking devices.
Like tracking devices.
They don't have this because I like the whole Voltron idea.
Mm-hmm.
But this ship is basically the same size as the Cutlass thrusters. It's the same thruster size. It's a TR4, and the bottom is a TR2 or TR3. I think
Everything's so asymmetrical on it. It's got a big ass engine
this
on the
would
top.
be awesome if you could pull off the engines on the Cutlass and replace them with two of these.
Yeah,
That would be so cool.
I love
And they detach. Boom.
Yeah, exactly.
No,
And then it just sits there and it is like a hub.
My job
Right,
in
if
the
it-
Navy was a radar technician, so I was in charge of the 3D air search radar. So I spent a lot of time in Combat Information Center, CIC they call it. And the data bay that they're talking about here looks exactly like what my CIC looked like. So it's really kind of cool. It's really nostalgic. Like, oh yeah, the panels sitting there. You got your panels above you, and all the dashboard you're kind of sitting at. So
This is probably the ship I'm most excited. I was excited for it already because I'm a Drake fanboy, whatever. But this is probably once everything's implemented. I think I'm going to be spending a lot of time in this ship. I like the idea of it. It's going to be an info runner. That's its main thing. But its pirate thing is going to be able to like hack into other ships and take down their shields from through their systems and shut down their systems and reroute their power and do all this other stuff. That stuff to me is going to be so fun. It's going to be so boring to watch, but it's going to be for me. It's like hacking into the mainframe. You have to wear a bandit costume.
It would be really funny if it was like an actual uplink game or BS hacker like inside Star Citizen. That would be fun.
Well, what I like about this being so small and slender, I mean, I could see this, there being a large-scale battle with the Idris, and this thing just shoot out of nowhere and, be so quick nobody will notice it and get right underneath the Idris's butt and attach to it and just start hacking away.
Oh, okay. There's a picture that Moomasher. By the way, we're giving away a ship tonight given to us by Moomasher, and we'll talk about how we're going to do that giveaway in a little bit. But this is a side-by-side comparison of all the ships. Oh my God! I own that ship at the end there, and the one in the middle, and that other one there.
You have an 890?
Yeah, I got an 890.
Oh my God!
It's a good pimp
I
ship for-
have an M50. I got a Drake Cutlass, and look at the Herald.
Yeah, the Herald is kind of big. It's like
The Herald is
there.
pretty big. What? I don't think that's the right size because it has the
It's
same.
supposed to be
thruster
23
size.
meters. It's supposed to be
Yeah.
23 meters.
So you think it's a bit blown up on there?
Well, the thruster size is the same as the Cutlass. That
No.
thruster
That's simply not true. I looked at the specs just now. It says that the length of the ship is 23 meters, so it's got to be bigger than just the thruster of a Cutlass.
Well, what does it say the thruster size is on the specs? Or do
I
you?
don't know, but
I can open it, but
That's some big ass
Sorry, Eddie.
thrusters. It almost
One
looks like
second.
the same size thrusters that are on the 890. For God's sake, it's
Yeah.
all engine with a little tiny cockpit.
and a little computer room.
I want to race it.
Thruster size, primary engines is TR3.
TR3. So the thruster size went down.
That's the.
But the size
It
went up.
but it is 23 meters, so it is the size of a Hornet. Well,
That is the Anguilla, Connie, right? Or Andromeda.
Yeah.
Aquila.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Aquila.
Yeah, that's
Aquila.
Aquila. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
you
Aquila.
can tell by the
I call it Anguilla. I'm thinking of fucking Terry Pratchett.
the bay, the front, the rounded glass.
I like that.
Brewmaster says it uses the same size cockpit as the Cutlass. Could that be what you were
it
referring
looks
to?
like, yeah, looking at the Cutlass is like the same
Well,
size as
Yeah.
the Cutlass.
If they're TR3, okay, the Cutlass has TR4 thrusters on the back, right? And if you look at the Cutlass in that image, look how small those thrusters look compared to the one big one on the back of that, right?
God damn,
You see
that
what I'm talking
Reclaimer's
about?
big.
That Reclaimer is big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to be a bull. That looks just like a what a bulldozer in space would look like.
So nice. I want to paint it black.
I want to be able to attach that thing to another ship because it has that flat space at the top.
You probably
could just literally just fly it under another one and just go bloop.
Attach it to the bottom of an Idris.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I kind of wonder though. Also, like if you look at that, that reclaimer there. Do you think they might actually add the feature where you could actually get like say a Hornet, get additive magnetic mounts for the actual feet of it and be able to land on top of that thing and attach to it?
It would be really awesome if they do start allowing that feature. I don't think, and this is just, I don't think that they'll do that from, day one, or perhaps it's probably not even in their plan right now, but it would be so sick if you would be able to, just like in Battlestar Galactica, land your fucking ship on top of a bigger ship, just magnetic mounted, and
look at that. When you go to that page,
yeah, it shows your name.
Yeah, it's great.
As the one guy not yet caught
at large. Well, it's probably what it's going to be like.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
I had to open it in 2 browsers to see if it was just grabbing my name or if it was actually me being promoted on there. No, it was.
No, I need to go there.
Yeah, and then you can click the decryption button on it and decrypt it. The pictures and everything. That's kind of cool.
They're fancy. They need to make the fucking game already. Stop fucking around with this stuff.
Well, to be fair, it's a whole other team making this.
I know.
Even on this
other team that's also doing the fucking star map, they can fuck off. They need Org 2.0 is what we need, not a star map.
Yeah, so it can show the fleet features and all that.
I need to be able to message all my members.
Exactly.
I'm just trolling right now. I'm not really mad.
I know, but give us fleet features and way to communicate with the org through the deal better and.
All right, well, let's talk serious here for just a second because we're all really serious right now, as you can tell.
Yes.
What are you guys' thoughts about this? I understand that there's different groups that are working on different parts of the game, but do you feel, and this is just my opinion, I'm going to throw it out to you guys. I'm just throwing this out as a topic to talk about. Do you feel, and the audience as well can throw in on this, that they're spending a lot of time making new ships every week because it's a way to bring in capital to the game, and they're spending a little less time on actually getting the game like working old stuff? I've talked about this before. Like, I'd like the game to function better with the old stuff. You think that maybe you feel like maybe they're spending a little too much time on the ships and not so much on getting the game going? And I do realize like they are different departments, but what are your thoughts?
I think pretty much everyone is with you on this. I mean, they have been spending a lot of time on their eye candy and not as much on their core gameplay. But it is true that there may be only 2 out of the 6 studios that are focusing on core gameplay, and what they have to show for themselves every week is not going to be flashy. It's not going to be workable every time. It requires a lot of integration and testing before a lot of that core stuff can go in better. And I feel you, and this is where a lot of people will share the same opinion. We'd rather have something that works perfectly than have it look amazing. Mm-hmm. But then again, if you turn it around, look at how they marketed it. They did it in such a way that they went for looks, and promised all the other core aspects to come slowly afterwards. The looks is what a lot of people are really enjoying right now, because out of those core elements, normally a game takes years and years to make, and those core elements are not the flashy things that people are really waiting for. It is true, it would be amazing if we had them right now, but those things take a lot of time, a lot of polish, and usually before you start fully optimizing the engine and optimizing everything that attaches into it, those core elements are still not going to feel fluid and smooth until you get the entire picture. But that usually is something that takes a lot more time than being able to do something graphically or visually that people can enjoy now.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm surprised we're not seeing placeholder animations that are really janky. I'm surprised we're not hearing placeholder sounds. Like, they're putting in a lot of stuff that's not that normally wouldn't be in an alpha. The stuff that comes in beta, right? Like, all that polishing and everything afterwards. Like, for me, when you sort of have to remind yourself, even though they are sort of putting this out there for everybody to use and everything, it is still an alpha. And what that means is they're still implementing all of these features and stuff, but at the same time, because of the, what's the word I want to use here, the notoriety of the project or the amount of eyes on them, they're trying to make it look as good as possible while doing that as well. And the problem, and what you're going to see with that is, you're going to get a lot of some things sort of pushed aside that normally wouldn't be pushed aside, and some things advanced where we normally wouldn't see advancement on, right? Like, all the animations that are in, like getting into a cockpit and stuff like that, that shouldn't even be in there yet.
Right.
Like in a normal game, that's not important. Those animations, walking around in your hangar, being able to use third person, being able to use even HOTAS, doesn't come in until beta, till the very end.
The game as it is already has a lot more polish than most alphas do at any point in their entire evolution before they get called beta. And that is a very important aspect to remember. I mean, you're right. When it comes to actually playing the game and when it comes to loading times, a lot of those things come down to optimization and making sure that the core elements function properly. But they're focusing a lot on the little details that no developer, usually during an alpha, would solve. They would solve these animations. They wouldn't even do them until a much later stage, when they've already done the optimization, when they've already gone through the beta testing, when they've already worked out all the kinks. That's usually when they start working on animations or sound effects, or trying to get all that right. And I think that Star Citizen has already gotten quite far when trying to make everything perfect. At least to an extent. I mean, the core elements aren't there yet, but they will.
A perfect example of what actual alpha stuff is, you'll notice in the lockers, there's a book, and the book says on it, everything I learned about dogfighting, I learned from a fish tank. And that's actually an inside joke, and the reason is they had the dogfighting module working inside the fish tank before they had it working anywhere else. That's what alpha does, right? So they're using fish to swim around in 0G or in water, same idea, and that's basically what they did. We never saw any of that, right? So that's a good example of what normally would be in an alpha. Like, that would be just placeholders, right? It's like, oh, the fish are already done. Well, they're really easy to make. We can put them in there, test it, see how the multiplayer works and all that other stuff. Can't shoot anything, can't do anything. We need to figure out what the bugs are. We need to do this core gameplay of the physics and the flying and all of that through 0G. And then it goes into the dogfight module. Now, we never saw that, and that's sort of an inside joke. I had one of the guys from CIG come to my channel and actually let me know that's what that was from. But, there's a lot of things that we aren't seeing, even though it is an alpha, that normally would be alpha, and we're only getting it when it's done. Polished,
yeah, exactly.
Right?
Well,
Like,
also,
we're not seeing all the ships. Like, we're not seeing whiteouts. We're not seeing gray boxes of anything. Like,
and
in
that's
a real
usually
alpha, you would see that
placeholder stuff. Yeah, that's usually placeholder stuff they would put in just to push forward the build. But
like the mining station.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But they're leaving it out deliberately to make sure that what they show you is licked, but everything that they're not showing you,
Well, then going back to watching a lot of the Around the Verses, when they actually interviewing these guys, of just how many times they're having to develop these new, tools for their toolbox to make things more streamlined, make more things more easier on building these ships and getting them in. I thought that was really fascinating, them giving a little bit of insight that, like that one guy, made these certain tools for the graphics, inner workings of putting these ships together, and made it so much easier for them over the downtime, and they're still, I'm pretty sure in the background trying to build all these special tools so that way, within the next, say, half a year, they should have most of that licked to where then it's just, boom, 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 on down the line once they got that. And then, like you said, Core, when they go back and just do the finer, tweaking of the engine and everything to make everything more smooth.
Real quick, everybody, let me interrupt. We have a couple things I just wanted to do. Back to the Starcast here. We have a giveaway we got to do, so let me do that. And then we have another giveaway. So We're going to be giving away a ship from AMD via Moomasher. We're giving away one of the AMD Mustangs. So how we're going to do that giveaway is really easy. What you do is this is a thing called
It's called do.
no, called link. Click the link or click the tweet. Okay. You should be able to click that tweet, click that link there,
Yep.
and it will take you to
And tweet it.
a page, and you can tweet it. All right. If you don't have Twitter, you can't get the ship.
Get one.
Get Twitter. It's free. Just sign up for it real quick. Anyway, click that thing. The more times you spam that thing, the better. Okay. So you can change it a couple of times, but the main thing you need to have in there is the SC Domo hashtag, the SC Domo and the AMD RTP Domo, AMD RTP hashtag and the SC Domo hashtag. Make sure you put tweets with those in it. So what I'm going to do is, in probably about a half hour or 45 minutes, I'm going to then scan. I have a program that scans through all of the hashtags that were put up on Twitter, and I'm going to scan for the SC Domo one specifically, because that one has not been used yet. And then we will be able to pick at random a person that used that hashtag. So there you go. Click the link. Link the click. And WTF's gonna dance. All right, so we got to give away that trophy. I forgot to do that because we were chatting away and everything. It's 1 entry per tweet. Yep, 1 entry per tweet. So you guys tweet it 1,000 times if you want. It doesn't matter. However much you want to tweet it, it's fine. Spam the hell out of the Twitterverse. Matter of fact, we did this one other time where we did a giveaway and we used this method, and we actually trended. We were like the number 3rd or 4th highest trending topic that evening, which was amazing.
Nice.
To me. Yeah.
Wow.
Good. All right, so the other one. Let's go. We're giving away this thing here. We're giving away a trophy. Good luck. The odds be in your favor. You have to claim it. So basically say something in chat like, "Oh my God, I won a trophy. I'm so wet." And then we will send it over to you. That's from Clifford. Here we go.
Even though you can't be at PAX right now, you can pretend that you were there.
Kimirin. Kimirin.
Yeah, I don't know how to pronounce that either.
Kimirin. Are you here, Kimirin? Anybody who wins something like this tonight, you're going to have to contact Mr. Clifford. Yay! He said yay. If you get over 250 people to tweet both AMD RTP, we'll provide you a second ship to give away today. Nice. Awesome. I think we can do 250. We got 287 people here. Everyone tweet.
Yeah.
Everybody in my channel do it as well.
Yeah.
Send me your Star Citizen email, bud.
Yep. So come here and please contact Clifford. Clifford, say something in chat, and contact Clifford, and he will send you your trophy to your trophy case. So congratulations. All right. So back to the talk. Sorry about that. I just had to do our thing there.
There we go.
All right. What's a Twitter? Who knows?
It's a bird that goes Twitter, Twitter, Twitter.
I love that movie. Jamie Lee Curtis rocks. All right. There is the link again, everybody. I'm gonna keep putting it in the chat, so if you guys want to remember where it is. Okay, continue on. What were we talking about?
Things, mostly.
Mostly things. You want me to turn off your thing?
No, leave it.
You like,
We were
you like to look like.
We were discussing the vapidness of CIG.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh, we were talking about alpha stuff, but we're done that conversation.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, we're done. Next. Let's talk about the Herald. I want to talk about the Herald.
All right. In about 10 minutes, we're going to start the questions. If you guys have any Q&A questions you want to ask us, please do. Put the questions in brackets, and our super Kermit up there in the corner, the doctor, is grabbing them up and putting them into chat. I hope.
Actually, I've gone ADD and I've changed my mind. Let's talk about FPS.
Yeah.
They're on James's Extra Life stream. I'm proud to say that I was the one that put them over the 2,000 mark.
Awesome.
When they hit 2,000, the goal was we get 10 minutes of no holds barred questions with Travis Day. And there wasn't very many people. I think there was only like 300 people in the channel, and most of them were just lurking. So all of my questions got answered. And we ended up getting 40 minutes of questions with Travis Day. And though I believe King Noobs made a video and it went up on the Reddits and the YouTubes and all kinds of cool stuff. But they talked a lot about how it's, if they were to compare it to one single game, is Arma, but there's not the inventory system or the clunkiness of it. They're going to have an auto cover system similar to the Far Cry 3 setup. They aren't going to have something... Now, one of the things I wanted to know, and you guys obviously that are streamers, I wanted to know if we would be able to move HUD elements off of our screen onto another screen, especially for our more nefarious people like myself. I know I have people from Imperium that watch me, or
You're just
people,
paranoid.
or whatever. Yeah, I'm paranoid. I don't want to get stream sniped. It's going to happen anyways. But there's nothing...
Well,
yeah, every single question...
Even though it's going to be like Arma, I mean, if it's a fast-paced game, it's almost impossible to get stream sniped. But if you're camping in a fucking corner the entire game,
well,
then...
I'm just talking
yes.
about in general, right? Like, if people
Right.
aren't going to know what system I'm in, people are going to know when I'm in an unlawful system, they'll be able to,
Right.
to go wreck my ship. My insurance doesn't cover it, and I'm, for lack of a better word, I'm fucked, right? Like, my insurance isn't going to cover me.
Yeah, okay, but that
that's
question
gonna
is more
suck.
about Star Citizen itself, not so much
Right.
about it.
Yeah, no, that was definitely a question about Star Citizen itself.
Yeah,
And
okay,
That's
sorry.
what I was getting at, is we got some questions in there that weren't necessarily just FPS, and he answered literally every question through the chat roll that was asked, and it was pretty awesome.
That's good.
But yeah, the FPS stuff is... like, the Titans is something I'm looking forward to. From what it sounds like, they're like little mech warrior type suits things, and I'm hoping, we probably won't, but I'm hoping that one of the demos is the Titan demo. Because that's what there's the light armor, there's no armor, light armor, medium armor, heavy armor, and Titan armor. And the Titans have their own shields, their own power, and all this other stuff. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
Their elite sauce.
Real quick, everybody, everyone's asking. You can only tweet it right now, one time. So please use the hashtags AMD RTP and SCDomo. Just put tweets out with that in. You can spam the crap out of those.
And another thing with the FPS is, I believe we are getting 2 maps to start with, and they are not Shubin Mining Base or Terra.
Okay, cool.
So those are the 2 things that we have seen, right? Shubin is for Squadron 42, and Terra is what we saw on the multi-crew, or the landing demo or whatever.
Yeah.
Those aren't going to be the maps for
I can live with that.
for FPS. What they said to that was they want to see more diversity. So we're going to see probably different planet side, or I wouldn't be surprised if we saw, that round station they have.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if we see that, because that's something they've been working on.
Oh, is
And
that
that
half
makes
moon
sense.
like crescent?
Mm,
Is
no,
that
the
crescent
whole
round?
circle with the weird,
Yeah, the little 2 ends.
symmetrical
Okay.
space station looking dealy.
Gotcha. Well, me and
Core
Core,
just donated money. Sorry about that. I forgot. I got to.
Yeah, no, that's okay.
I got to turn
Well-
off the thingy.
what me and Core would like to see we get in the hangar, hail our little shuttle, and go up to that space station and see our Idrises parked there.
Yes.
That's what I want to see.
Even if they're just white box like the...
Yeah, I don't give
Yes.
a crap. I would love
Right?
to just walk in a white box. I don't
Yeah.
care.
Yeah. Well, that's kind of cool. Like, we do see that in the New Horizons, right? We do see, like, the white boxing and gray boxing of some of the ships in there, which is pretty cool. Specifically the Bengal. But, yeah. No, so, like, with FPS stuff, from what we've heard and what we've seen, I'm looking forward to it. Obviously, we're going to see a lot more tonight, and I'm pretty sure everyone here is really excited to see that. But, yeah, I have a feeling they're going to blow it out of the water.
Yeah, I want to see like if I'm hoping they show some of the, injuring features of what they look like when they get hurt, dragging them out of friendly fire, or,
Basically,
all that
what
kind
I'm
of
hoping
stuff.
for is not a fucking cinematic. That's what I'm
Oh,
hoping.
you want a cinematic?
I want
the
the
thing is, right?
options to
I
be able to
don't
show cinematics.
mind. I don't mind a cinematic, but a cinematic usually doesn't tell me everything about a game. A cinematic is usually just there to look good, and that's not exactly
It
what I'm
makes you
hoping.
moist.
Yeah, but that's not what I'm hoping for when I'm thinking of an FPS. I
I want
rather.
to see the meat and potatoes of it.
Yeah, make
wanna
a fucking 10-minute cutscene for the next fucking show. For this one, show us some fucking tits.
What
literally.
Core wants, he's okay with a little cutscene going into it, and then you go into the guy and you're
That's
actually
fine.
shooting. And
Does anybody have that link, or anybody in the audience as well? Do you guys have that link to the Idris picture where they show the people standing around it?
Yeah, I had a guy just say in my chat, it's probably going to be cinematic plus gameplay, a lot like
I
what they
found
did
it.
with the Persistent Universe demo, a lot with what they did with the multi-crew ships demo, like where they have the cinematic stuff, but they also show it as well. So that's probably what we're going to see with the FPS as well. There'll be some sort of intro, hoorah, let's go shoot some things,
This
and
is
then...
your Idris there, Clifford.
Where?
That's a big baby.
Oh, you're
Where is it?
yeah. That's one of the, and that's even one of the older photos.
That's when it was smaller.
yeah.
Oh, really?
Okay.
I saw one the other
Yeah.
day, and it was bigger, but I can't seem to find it.
And just think that's just one of the
was
older.
from when it
yeah.
was...
Also, that
Corvette.
looks more like a
What is it, Corvette?
Retaliator than it
Yeah.
looks like a...
It's Idris because you can see the array on the back of it.
I know, but I'm just saying, it looks
Yeah.
more like a Retaliator in size.
Yeah. Well, my curiosity going into talking about the Idris, I'm also curious about that unknown Corvette they have on that listing.
Yeah.
that's
The
getting
Panther.
worked on. Yeah.
Yep. Was that
that
the
angle,
Panther?
though.
If anybody has the newer picture, please send it to me. I can't seem to find it.
The Panther? I don't know if
There's
Panther,
that little
the-
ship that comes with the Idris. Where is it? That little repair drone.
Yeah, they
It's not
showed a
repair
more.
drone,
Yeah, they
little-
showed a rescue ship is what it is, little
Okay.
rescue pod
that
thing.
comes with it, right?
Yeah, because they showed it in a higher res with actual stuff around it.
Mm-hmm.
And it looked pretty big itself. It kind of, and it looked kind of, it looks like they did a good job of making it beefy, to be able to take a hit when it's going out there trying to, pick up some people.
Mm-hmm.
All right, real quick. Once again, we're doing a giveaway. Now the reason we're doing this particular method of giveaway for this ship is this is what was requested by AMD. They gave us this ship, and so this is just their request. If we get to 250 retweets or hashtags or whatever, they'll give us another ship to give away. So keep at it. But these are the two hashtags. The tweet hashtag. Just put in the hashtag in the tweet somewhere. You could say, I love my mother, and put that in there. Or, God, I really wish I could squeeze Core right now. Something like that. Put that hashtag.
What?
And
What is this? Am I being pimped out again?
You're pimped out. All right, we're going
Yeah.
to start another giveaway for a trophy, and we will get started with our Q&A time. So first off, let's get the Raphael going. El Raffaello. This one will be
What do you want to give for it?
do a hashtag bod.
Yeah, or bod the sausage. Just
that?
kidding,
What's
that's too long. That's too long. Bod the sausage.
Bod the sausage. Okay, hashtag sausage.
Yeah, there you go.
That'll just break my bot. Okay. Start. All right, we're giving away a trophy, PAX Australia trophy for your hangar. All you gotta do is type an exclamation point sausage.
After that demo, we have uno, dos, tres. Three
more?
Daddy, would you like some
got three more.
sausage?
After this one, we got 3 more.
Yeah, Trendane is dressed up as Rick J tonight. I don't know if you guys have even noticed, but
Every time I see my spooky, scary skeletons guy, I just want to...
you just want to go with them. Just let it loose, man. Crack the back. Crack your back. All right, Q&A time. Clifford, would you like the honors tonight?
Me, go up there.
No, read the El Questionos. That was Spanish.
Questionerinos.
Yeah, that's why I'm scrolling back up to get him. Question. Here we go. Let's see here. Make sure I'm at the top of them. Sorry about that. All right. Headless Shook. Question. To each of the cast members, the fourth wave of ships are the Misk Endeavor, Researcher / Science / Space Meth Lab, Anvil Crucible Repair, Aegis Bulldog, twin-engine deep space fighter, with the boarding and assault ship ahead on the final vote. If you could only own one, what would it be?
Crucible, or the repair ship, the Crucible.
Yeah.
That's what I would pick. If I had Deep Space Flight, whatever. I have a lot
What kind of what kind of limitation is this? Is this you can only own one or you die, or is this you can only own one because you don't have enough money, or what kind of limitation?
If you had
is
to,
this?
if you had to choose one,
One out of them.
and you had to choose only one of those ships, what one would you choose? I would choose the repair ship for sure.
Yeah, the Crucible. It just sounds badass. The name. I like it. I just like the name Crucible.
And the fact that
That's
you'll be
because
able
you've
to-
played Mass Effect 3 is why you like
I'm
it.
thinking,
Yeah, look at everything. Yeah.
I'm thinking of the
Yeah.
play where all the girls get hanged. Completely different thing. Silence.
I would have the Endeavour.
I'm not touching that. I don't have to.
Did you say?
I want a mobile drug lab. That's what I want.
True.
I guess Moomasher, we're going to have to give away another ship. You wanted 250. We hit 411 already.
Well, I'll be honest. If I had to pick, it'd be either the Crucible or the research ship. But I'll be honest. Why pick when you can have all of them?
Yes.
Well,
All the ships. Catch them all, Pokemons.
feel free to send any of the extra overflow my way.
You can come hang out on my ship. You'll be restrained, but you can hang out on my ship.
Be restrained.
I'm the one. Here.
Please surrender your weapons at the nearest airlock. Oh shit! Did I open that?
Mine's just going to be a rental lot.
Having some bad lag.
I'll
at the
head over
moment.
to my Herald. You won't need to open anything. I'll open it for you.
Thank you. That is very kind.
Okay, so and Domo, what'd you pick? Which one did you pick?
The same one as WTF.
Okay, so are we ready to move on to the next one?
Yep.
Okay, Surge. In my question is, I'm a little concerned about how easy it will be to lose a ship when the game hits PU.
I think it'll be fairly hard. But go ahead. Sorry.
Okay. Look at Arena Commander as you go through ships really quickly. Will you need 20 plus ships? Question mark. Remember, even the insurance you start to get a delay in the ship return process. What's your thoughts on this?
Yes.
Yeah, it is true. I mean, in terms of actually losing the ship because you have insurance, it's not there. But in terms of having the need for replacements, I think before long, most of the hardcore players will own multitudes of the same ship, just for the exact same reason that was described just now. I mean, having more than one ship so that you're constantly able to do something is a very, very important part. And I don't know. I mean, for those that might, in the beginning lose their ship and be struggling because they're just losing their ship constantly, it's gonna suck. But I don't know. It'll be kind of like World of Tanks. It's how I imagine it. But in World of Tanks, it's a little bit different because as long as your tank is still in combat, you can't use it again, so you grab a different one, right? It'll be kind of like that. However, to a much, much lesser extreme. And I think people will be a lot more cautious of when to engage and when to fight. And I think that the Arena Commander as it is now is a bad representation because you're going all in there, despite the fact that there's nothing on the line. And I think that in most cases, if there's nothing on the line, you'll turn and run rather than fight. But that's just the way that I think it'll work out.
Yeah, I don't think you'll lose your ship as often as Marine Commander because you're not restrained into that area. If you can haul ass out of there and then jump.
Yeah, like I said before, you're going to see a lot of people doing the runaway game, which you can't really do. Like in Arena Commander, you're there to get points, so even if you could run away, you're not going to. Whereas in the Persistent Universe, if I'm in my little Herald and bot or someone wants to hunt me down with a Redeemer or something, do you think I'm going to stick around and try and fight it? No. I'm just going to go in a straight line as far away as possible, as fast as possible.
I mean, just think of it like, Arena Commander is like Call of Duty. You're in it because you're in it to play it. And Star Citizen is going to be like Arma, like DayZ, where if you lose your shit, you're going to have to start over, or you're going to have to wait for a new ship. So unless there's something in it, like a good night vision gear or whatever, and you can win the fight, you're not going to engage.
Yeah. Yeah, you're going to slink around it and try and stealth out, or like shut your power down and stealth by, or do whatever you can.
Mm-hmm.
But you're not always going to want to go balls to the wall and try and fight back.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, next.
Good. Okay. Marisha says, "How can I be as awesome as you guys?"
It's hard. It's hard.
It takes practice. I recommend drinking raw eggs every morning and
30 raw
slapping a
eggs.
cat.
And doing a show makes you so much more awesome.
I do a show.
It helps if you become internet celebrities. We're not really internet celebrities.
In our own minds.
Okay, so
celebrity wannabes.
good old
Internet
Cyberwolf.
tryhards.
Cyberwolf says, of the 3 new ships that are going to be for sale this weekend, which will you buy? Redeemer, Drake Herald, and Gladius?
I've already bought a Herald.
Already bought a Herald, already got a Gladius. Redeemer, yes.
Except for it has all of them. Corey, do you have all of them? Are you getting all of them?
I got a Herald, but I have no idea about if I'm even considering getting the other 2. But mostly because the Drake Herald is my only small ship at the moment, and I'm thinking of just sticking with big. So,
Yeah. Ladies!
Zing! You heard it from the man. What about you, Bud?
Well, I had a Gladius already. I picked up a Herald. I probably will get a Redeemer with the funds I've got set aside for the carrot, but I'm probably going to meld it again. But I want to see it.
Yeah, definitely I want to check it
They
out.
may kind of sell it on me once we see the stats, and but I don't think so.
Okay.
I must have it.
Ghostbusters?
I'm saving my money.
For Carrick?
No, I'm wanting to buy the 3D.
Just saving
printers.
it.
Saving my money to buy the 3D printer.
So you can print them.
So I can print them. Yes. No,
so
actually,
you
what I
can
want to
print
do
money
is
to buy more.
I want to print. I want it because it's coming out with a flexible rubber material for that 3D printer. So I want to print a Vandal vagina just for core. So I can.
Dude, I want the whole thing. I want the whole thing.
Well,
You'll be
I don't know if the
printing
printer's
for a few
big
hours.
enough to do that. But
It will be. Just do it in parts.
in parts,
Stick them
and
together.
Stick them together with like super glue.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
kind of the goal, I think.
That would be awesome.
I would pay for this.
Okay.
It would pay for
Cyberwolf74 says, how many times will the Aussie stream crash, shutter, and just plain take a crap?
Probably.
I'm working on my way on getting into CIG. They made me a moderator on their channel. So soon I will be in charge of their stream.
Good luck.
Well, first step is mod.
Yeah, first step is mod.
Yeah, baby steps. He'll get there. And
Yeah.
then we'll be in.
Fix all the
Then we'll be in
bots and
CIG streaming bliss. But I think it'll crash. I'm going to say at least 8 times.
42.
The thing is, they've been 2 for 2 now, right?
Yeah, I think they'll
twice
be
in a
fine.
row now they've had it working. So
But
I'd
Quality's
say
been shit, but
they
it
had
worked.
shitty quality the first time. The second time, their mic was horrendous. So what is it going to be this time? Maybe the focus is going to be off? Or
It
maybe
will use an infrared lens on it instead of the normal lens, and it'll be able to see through all the people wearing black clothes.
Come on, Chris Roberts wearing all black.
In all black, I want to see the schmeckle.
Okay, Cyberwolf says, will we get to see Sergeant Stockus in a green mannequin?
Bikini.
Mankini.
Oh, man, he didn't want to do that.
Assault Chris Roberts in the live stream, and will he scream, Domo made me do it?
Something along those lines, yeah.
That would be fucking awesome. That would be awesome. I say, Core, if you're watching, Stockus, if you're watching this, do it. I will pay you to do it.
Holy crap, we're up to 730.
Well, I know Lilu's here. We could Lilu, pass the message on to Stockus.
Is Lilu here tonight?
Yeah, Lilu
Oh, there she
is in my chat. Yeah.
Yeah, I see her. I see her. Yeah, she's in the chat. Yeah, pass the word. Pass the word.
Look at that girl. She's here like a trooper, and the other two are drunk and naked in bed. I was just talking to her, and they're in the same room, and Geek Boy was talking about how he saw Stockus is laying nude next to him, and it's awkward because there's no video of it, and I'm like, Pixar didn't happen.
Just stream it live.
Stream it live, yeah.
Yeah, he's got this. He's got the powerhouse.
Make a new Steam account. Just throw it on there. It'll get shut down in 10 minutes, but...
Okay.
I checked my email. There's nothing there. It's weird because all these kids are running around outside my house.
Cyberwolf says, during the FPS Q&A, it was stated that you would be able to take about 2 hits before you bled out or died without medical attention. Does this seem just right, too harsh, or too easy in your opinions?
I think it should be realistic.
Well, it's
it should
permadeath
depend on
too,
where you
guys,
get
remember.
hit. If you get shot in the head, you should die. The end.
Yeah.
If you get...
And if you get shot in the torso, depends where on the torso you get shot. And that's why, I think you should be able to take 2 shots to the torso and 1 to the extremities before you die. And the reason why it's like that is because most games that have tried to do it right have done like a 45 damage for torso, which means that if you get hit twice in the torso, you're still alive. And then, any shot in any extremity would count as 10 to...
From what
20.
I understand, they're treating characters the same way that they're treating ships, that they have damage states and they're going to have, you're going to need specific parts for it to work. Just like if you get a cockpit shot on a Hornet, and or on any ship, and it just dies right away. Like, I don't know if you guys have had that experience. I've had that experience many times, where it's like, sometimes it takes forever to kill a ship, but sometimes it's like 3 shots and they're done, because you just hit them right in the cockpit.
Yeah.
And I think it's going to be the same thing for the characters, right? We're going to see the damage states. We're going to see, hopefully, like, people losing limbs, or if you get hit in a limb, you're not going to be able to use it, or it's going to affect how fast you can move and you're limping, or maybe you can only crawl or something. That's one of the things that I'm looking forward to, that you don't really see a lot of in games. Even like Arma and stuff, you don't really see. Like, you get hit, and it's like, it's either you're dead, or, your screen goes a little
severely
bit.
fucked.
We're
right?
also,
Yeah.
I want to say if they're considering about 2 shots, later on, like they talked about, you'll be able to get improved armor,
Yeah.
But I want to see also in turn, if you get improved armor, there's going to be a downtick for that. If you get shot a couple times, it's going to take them a while to take off the body armor, whatever, to get to the wound to fix you. I want to see you get penalized for it. Kind of.
I guess the penalty would just be movement, because that's the way they normally do it. And
Okay.
the heavier armor you wear, I'd say, should limit the type of weapons that you can use as well, because, if you're extremely
Well, how
heavy...
big of a weapon, yeah.
Yeah. But, like I was thinking, this would be for, like, a medium armor, the situation that I was talking about, 2 in the chest, and then 1 in the extremities. If you had light armor, I would be okay if it was a high caliber weapon, 2 in the chest, you're dead, and if it was low caliber, it would still be 3. But then again, I have no idea how they're going to balance low caliber, high caliber, and all the different weapons and all that shit. But yeah, if you're wearing no armor, 1 shot in the chest, you're pretty much 99 damage, 1 HP left, bleeding out and dying.
Okay.
No armor just should kill you. There's no way around that.
Oh,
Yeah.
Moomasher, sorry, I just sent out the new... Moomasher made a picture he wanted me to put up his thing, but I probably forgot to put him in there. Sorry about that, Moo. We'll just retweet yours. Sorry. That was not intentional. I'm trying to do this as we're talking. Alright, so, it's going really well. Let's do the giveaway for this next PAX trophy.
Well, we gotta. Did they claim it, or
No, we
you go?
haven't- no, we gotta draw it.
Yeah, you gotta draw it, and then.
It happens to be a guy named WTFosaurus.
Oh, yeah!
He's not answering. Let's go to the next guy. Alright, WTFosaurus,
Oh, yeah.
you need to contact a guy named Clifford. Clifford, say something in
Okay.
chat so WTFosaurus can see it. And then,
There you go.
there you go.
Did you seriously not have one yet?
No, I don't have one yet.
He's poor and broke and desperate.
I had to melt my
Jeez.
cutlass to get a herald.
He's a pirate. He had to get rid of his pleasure bots.
Wait, you got rid of your cutlass to get another?
No,
great ship?
okay, so I'll go over this real quick. I had to take off the Cutlass Blue upgrade because I'm going to melt the Cutlass to buy the Herald. I'm not keeping the M50 and I may keep the Hornet. I don't know yet. But my M50 has LTI on it, and it's an upgrade from an Aurora LX. So eventually I'll be removing the M50 upgrade from the Aurora LX, turning that into a Cutlass and putting the Cutlass Blue on that. But because the Cutlass isn't flyable right now, that was the only one that made sense to melt down. Because I use the M50, I use the Hornet right now, so it doesn't make sense to melt those down for the Herald, which I can't fly either. So, yeah.
But
All
you
right,
rest
guys,
on
give away another one. Clifford! Exclamation point! Clifford is the keyword. Go!
Go!
Just WTF. I'll put it in this to the side, and I'll do it afterwards.
Okay.
Okay, after the deal. Okay, the next one is let's see here. Look from Soccer Wolf. Looking at some of the Mustang variants, especially the Beta Hillbilly Camper, do you think they should make a new pass at the Aurora line, as the Mustangs were supposed to be cheaper than the competitor to RSI?
They never said they were going to be cheaper. They said they were going to be another starter ship.
Yeah.
And they are another starter ship. The 300i is a starter ship.
Yeah.
Right?
It's just...
So,
well, and it's just the Aurora has more armor to it. It can take more hits than say the Mustang.
Ships have got different purposes.
Mustang's faster. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's benefits and downsides to all the ships, right? And making each one a little bit different. Like the Aurora's better for armor, for example. The 300i maybe hits harder, and the M50 is faster, right? So people will have that diversity is going to be good. I'm just making shit up, by the way. I don't know if any of that's true, but it's like that's what I'm assuming they're going after, is you want to have that diversity not only visually but in terms of gameplay as well.
Yeah, because I wanted two different starter ships, but they are going to be priced the same because you're going to be able to convert your Aurora packages to Mustang.
They aren't going to be
no cost. No, they've told us that long ago. They told us that
you will
before.
be able to cross-test the upgrade.
No, you
Yeah, I
won't.
remember them saying that they'll be able to convert because...
As soon as when they first showed the art for the Mustang, they told us then, if you buy an Aurora, now you can convert it to an equivalent Mustang when they're released.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah,
because I was going to say, the Mustang package that we get now is $60.
Yeah, but the
right?
other
That's
variants
game
are probably
package.
going to be cheaper, I'd imagine.
Yeah, that's the racing package. So you're probably...
Yeah.
I hope so.
Yeah,
I've got
redacted.
sitting there waiting.
Yeah, competitive with the others and give people more of a choice for a little starter ship. I mean,
yeah, it's a different. I mean, the Mustang to me, the other stars, I would imagine they're going to be more focused for fighting rather than the Aurora's more generic, isn't it? Especially the base one, it's more general.
yeah.
Watch Doge. I did come home because I was drunk.
Okay, Cyber asked who is staying up until 6 a.m. Eastern for the live stream.
I'm going to get up early, but I'm not staying up.
Oh,
I'm gonna go to bed. I'm gonna wake up nice and rested, and then I'll have some breakfast. I'll go to town for a little bit, and then somewhere around 11 a.m. I'll turn on the stream and I'll watch it.
I'm definitely going to be staying up all the way through because I got 2 AutoCAD designs I got to do for class for engineering, so I'm going to be staying up late.
I'm going to stream up until it, and then I'm going to host it.
And Domo's going to crash out because he ate too much candy tonight.
Probably not. Stop the Twitter giveaway. I can't do any more tweets. You can tweet. Tweet as much as you want. Tweet free. Tweet
Kappa.
free.
Okay. Cyberwolf. So apparently whoever is in charge of the SIG streams designed the Herald, as if you look at the cutout of the ship, it has computer data modules on the uniarm bottom outside of the ship, ? See link. And he did a link on it, Domo. You want me to post it in chat here?
Yeah, because
Here, I'll
it's
post
hard
it.
for me to scroll because the window's right
Yeah.
at the bottom.
That one right there?
Okay.
I don't see
I
it.
don't...
This is the intercepted link.
Yeah,
Where
I
is
don't
it?
know.
Click
He's,
there. Okay.
it just says threat. Let's see here. It says the looking at the cutout of the ship. Oh, the
You have to
cutout.
decrypt the page, maybe?
Yeah, decrypt the cage
Yeah.
and look at the
And then
cutout.
Go to this cutout where it
Yeah,
says
click-
database. Oh, the data modules on the outside. Yeah. I don't know.
I don't know. What am I looking at here?
Yeah,
Look at
It's the same
Just
pictures
cut
we
it
looked
out.
at, though.
yeah. It says
Yeah,
designed. Yeah, designed the Herald as if you could look at the cutout of the ship. The computer data modules on the unarmored bottom outside of the ship ? I'm guessing he's wondering why the hell they put it under the underside and unarmored.
Well, honestly, this ship is designed for one main purpose, right? And it's like
I think I know why.
they have the AWACS. If you guys are familiar with that, it's a big airplane, 747, with this big spinning moon pie on top, right? If you're not familiar with the moon pie, it's a cookie that's half black and half white. Anyway, it's this big spinny disc that's up on top of the AWACS, and that is completely unarmored. I mean, any plane could come along and shoot at it. It's not really what it's designed for. This thing should not get into combat. It's got huge-ass engines. You get in, you get the information, and you haul ass.
When I looked at this closely, okay, one, they look like they're detachable because they got handles on them.
Mm-hmm.
Two, I think they put them on outside exposed like that, so if you're getting rid of the information, you can eject it and it blows up.
Yeah.
I got another picture here that Rambo's just showed as well, which does show them coming out in a modular fashion and also being ejected, like you're saying, Clifford. So
Okay.
it might actually even be like this. Say, like, you meet up with a pirate ship that is buying information from you. You can just eject this thing out. They pick it up somehow and put it in their cargo bay, and then you just take off, you know.
Okay.
Actually, it says unplugs and self-navigates. It flies. Those little data modules
Oh,
fly.
wow.
Yeah, so maybe they'll plug itself into something, into, say, you're bringing that information to another ship. And it's like, okay, go and do it. So you don't have to get out of your ship and whatever. Or you can just, like, fly by and it just goes, boop, sends it out as you're flying by.
Yeah, that's cool.
Don't even need to stop. That'd be neat.
Well, and I guess they're paying homage to, like, you know, the old U.S. Postal Service. You know, you're riding on a horse and you're just slinging that mail out, and that's basically what you're doing. You're slinging that data out like a
Yeah,
paper
could
boy,
be.
basically.
All right, I guess we're breaking Twitter now. Hold on. Apparently, some people are can't tweet anymore because they're being listed as a bot.
They're drone USBs.
Your USBs.
Okay. Yeah, actually, we have 2 ships to give away. So we're going to give away our first one now, and then we're going to give away the next one. Okay? So,
Oh, you got another one?
Yeah, he's giving us another one because we did so many tweets.
Awesome.
So, this one here, the one that we're going to give away now, I am going to be doing the giveaway. Like, it's coming from my hangar to you, so you'll have to send me your information, the person who wins now. The second one, we're going to have you contact Moo Masher. Okay?
Woo, Masha.
Moo Masher. Okay, so show all. Let's see, how many did you guys do? It's waiting. It's thinking. It's working very hard.
It's figuring its life out and what it wants to be when it grows up.
It doesn't know what it wants to be. It's completely...
It's gonna be a doctor, goddammit!
I think it'll probably end up being a game developer.
Calm down, Dad. Calm down.
This AWACS is on a 707. Oh. Well, it's a big plane with a thing on top.
It's a big plane with a...
And it's so funny watching the bar. I mean, I know it's a little bit of delay, but it's like struggling.
It is
struggling.
There's a lot of tweets. 1,166 tweets.
AMD will
That'll
be
do it.
very happy.
AMD will probably be like, WTF just happened to our hashtag.
Yes, I did.
Okay.
The warriors, the pirates were sent.
All right. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to do, I guess we could do 2 right now. Now, let's do 1. We'll come back and do the other one later. All right, it gives you guys, if you still have not been banned on Twitter, it gives you a few more chances. Okay. Here we go. We're going to tweet the winner, and we're going to choose the winner. Good luck. May the odds be in your favor.
Luck.
Shadow Scout UK.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Shadow Scout UK. You won the first ship from moi. So this
You
is
won
from
a
AMD,
new
but it's
car.
in my hangar. So send me a message here on Twitter, and after the show, I will send it over to you, Shadow Scout, with your shippage.
You win a car. You win a car. You win a car.
Twitter sucks.
You get a car. Hey, you
Everybody look under your seats! You have a brand new car!
Yay! Clap, clap, clap.
We sent Starcast to your house. He's hiding under your bed right now.
Shadow Scout's a sub of ours. So,
Cool.
all right. Let's go back to the show, and then we'll give away another one in a little bit. What do you mean you don't have Twitter, Arian?
Let's go
Twitter?
make one.
Really? It's free.
Hey, Domo, did you want to go ahead and spit out the trophy winner?
Let's do the trophy winner as well. So let me go back to our regular screen.
And then that means we'll have 2 more left.
Okay. And Deltron 3030 or 3030. Deltron 3030. You won a PAX trophy from Mr. Clifford, aka Miku. So Clifford.
Hello.
Has he said anything yet?
Let's see, he hasn't said anything yet.
He said congrats to the person.
By the way, the reason we're doing all this tonight, all these giveaways and stuff, is Clifford is very generous, and so is Moon Masher and AMD. But this is it's Halloween. We are giving you guys treats. So
Yep. Oh, there he is. Deltron. Okay, let me click follow on him. Okay, I got him.
You got him?
Yeah, send me your email, your Star Citizen email on Twitch.
People are not allowed to have Twitter. Live in the now. Come on, people. It's like not having Facebook. You can't do that. All your informations belong to us.
Yes. Excellent. Okay.
All right. Did Deltron say something? Oh, he did. Okay, good.
Yeah, I got him unfollowed, so I'll just wait to see his email. Okay, let's see.
The tweet is this. People are asking how do they get involved in this. Let me give them the tweet real quick. All you got to do is tweet this tweet. If you don't want to tweet the tweet, just tweet the hashtags that are in that tweet. Any message you want. It could be, I really enjoy grape soda on a nice hot sunny day. Ooh, my camera slid over. My camera's been doing that a lot lately.
Walking camera. It's like Carmen. Screw you guys! I'm out of here.
Thanks. No one says yellow anymore. If you do, you actually get punched in the face by the Pope, I think. All right.
Yellow.
No, don't. All right, let's go.
Okay, ready? Okay, let's see here. This is from Marisha. Can you guys please do me a favor and push CIG into publishing patch notes and equipment stats with numerical values on them so the info and patch notes are actually of any use to us?
It's all crap. Wait till the game comes out because it doesn't matter what the specs are. I swear to God, they're all going to keep changing.
Basically,
and they're trying to
for the min-maxers out there, I'm a min-maxer as well. I do care a lot about maximizing potential. But, yeah, as it stands, those numbers are going to be completely useless.
They're trying to distance themselves from that kind of game style anyways, like, where, a bullet does 20 damage, and, like, your armor, your health pool is 1,220.
The problem is, no matter how you look at it, no matter how you work it, if you play enough, it will come as second nature to you.
Yeah, you'll know, and that's what I think they're looking for, right? Is they want to sort of, they want you to try this stuff out and then figure out for yourself what you like the best and what you think works the best, right? What I think may not be the same. Like, I'm a really big fan of the physical weapons. Some people really like the bulldogs or the faster repeating stuff and think that, and that's good, right? I don't know. It's yeah, I think that's just the direction that they're trying to go, and they're trying to stay away from the numbers game.
They're trying, but at the end of the day, at a certain point, once everything is stable, that's the only way people will start to communicate. It happens in every single game. It's not, they can try and stay away from it, but then they'd have to make everything the same, and I don't think they want to do that.
Yeah, it's definitely there, but
I don't see how Trendane stands this. This thing itches.
You're just not a true furry.
Oh no, I fail. Okay, we ready for the next one? Okay. Angar question. Do you think the stats page is correct when it shows the M50 has its max size 2 engines installed with, while the 350R has the size 3 installed with max beam size 4? That is confusing. Yeah, that's confusing. Do you think the stats page is correct when it shows the M50 has its max
Stats
size.
can change anytime, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, it doesn't
to be
matter.
honest.
Okay.
It's hard to get in these arguments with these,
Yeah.
not arguments, but discussions about it because all
Discussions.
these things are just so up in the air at the moment.
Yeah. They're just as vapid as we are. Zodaz asks, who from the Bearded Warriors team is covering PAX Aussie Star Citizen?
Oh, that'd be
Scott.
Stockus. And Geek Boy Sean and Leela.
Yeah. They're troopers.
And Leela's the real trooper because she's here tonight.
Yeah.
And she had a hard day out there collecting DNA samples for us from Chris Roberts and Sam.
You know what I ought to do?
In a cup.
In a cup.
I don't know if we should give that last trophy away. We should give it to Leela. She's actually here and a trooper.
She is a trooper. Because it's like...
And she's actually there.
And she's there.
Yeah.
She's there
Yeah.
within breathing distance. She is breathing air that Chris Roberts has actually breathed.
I breathe air.
Christ Roberts.
Yeah, Leela, if you're still there, do you want one? And let me go to the next question. Giant Lord says, is Domo going to do the stream of PAX tomorrow morning? Question mark.
I'm probably not going to restream their stream. It's too much. It's too dangerous.
It's too dangerous to go alone. I'm just gonna host it. I'll stream up to it and I'm gonna host it.
Yeah, hosting I might do, but I'm not going to stream it.
No.
It could blow up at any moment.
Okay. Let's see here. WTF's posted link. Let's see here. Soupy. So, who's the winner of the best Halloween fancy dressed outfit?
You.
Then minus core.
Clifford.
What? I had an Ada Pierce hat on.
It's definitely Clifford.
Yeah,
You're
Clifford.
nuts, Clifford.
Okay, Leela's there. Okay. Yeah, Leela says I'm here, but I didn't see her state. But okay, Leela, I'm gonna save one of the trophies for her, so we'll have one more to give away after that one. Let's see here. Start Russian. I don't know how you say that. What role do you plan to play in the FPS? Medic, big guns, stealthy?
I just want to kill things.
Yeah, kill, lots of shooting, pew-pews.
I'm gonna be stealthy and sneaky and
I'm gonna be medic.
I had a question about the whole permadeath thing. I kind of missed it because I was working on something.
Go ahead.
Yeah, Trendane looks the best. He looks exactly like Rick J tonight.
Okay. Hey, Leela, just send me a message on Twitch with your Star Citizen email account thing. Email. Okay, let's see here. Cyberwolf says, what the fuck? Is the Manticore any ideas?
It's a
it's a
mythical
ship.
beast that has half lion, half scorpion tail, wings,
Manticore.
bad attitude.
Yeah, it sounds...
But yeah, they've said it's a ship, and that's all they've said. That's all we know. We don't work for them. We don't know these things.
We should, damn it. We should.
Sharuko,
we should.
you gotta understand. I'm running the board, and I've got giveaways and trophies and schmeckles to worry about. Yeah, it's just. And
Are they complaining that you're not talking enough?
no, you know, he said I'm not paying attention to the cast.
Well, I'm guessing since it's Manticore, core had something to do with it.
I had nothing to do with it. I am not, those fucking lion-headed. I don't even know what the fuck. Just go with unicorns. They're much nicer. Unicorns.
Oh, she got blood samples. Not what I was looking for, but hey, it'll work.
Samples. That's funny, Leela.
Stem cells would be better, but
Yeah, definitely stem cells.
we could clone them much easier with stem cells.
Sperm cells?
What?
Sperm
I didn't
cells?
say sperm. A stem cell.
No, I corrected you.
You might have, but that's not what we were looking for. Stem cells.
Sperm cells.
Maybe.
Okay, let's see here. Boil Down asks, will CIG go all NC-17 for FPS realism, i.e. super gory, realistic, damage blown off limbs, etc.?
We'll have to see.
Probably.
I hope so.
Probably.
They've said that I think they're not going to do stuff to keep it like PG, but they're not going to go out of their way to make it ridiculous.
Ridiculous.
If they were going to go out of their way and make it ridiculous, then we would also have the prostitution topic that was talked about ages ago be a real thing rather than just a fantasy.
Whose fantasy?
Not mine. Did you not see the forums like 7-8 months ago when they were talking about, can our avatars have sex? That would be so awesome! Do you guys not remember these debates?
There's a reason I don't go to the forums.
It is a sim. It should be simulating something.
I have like 30 posts on the forums, and that's it.
Yeah, me too. I think I don't even have that. Maybe.
Okay, let's see how. Next one is Boba Fett. What is the airspeed velocity of an unladen swallow? Question mark.
African or European?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
all right. He doesn't.
It's the question you ask the bridge keeper.
It's in scene 32.
Oh. Zodaz asks, will you eat food in space? Will you have a method much like they do on the ISS?
They said that they're not going to necessarily be doing that level of survival, like you would see in DayZ, where you have to keep your food and your water and all that stuff, because they don't know. That's not to say it's ruled out, but from what I gathered from them, they don't want to make the game to that point where it's unfun, where you're constantly chasing down, oh, I'm in the middle of a fight and I totally forgot, now I need to eat. It's like,
It shouldn't be prevalent in FPS, but, you know, if they want to add that mechanic for when you're just flying out through space and you've gone like 6 hours without eating, sure, I wouldn't mind going to my fucking snack dispenser and picking up a fucking snack. But, you know, during combat, during FPS, during, you know, an actual dogfight or whatever, I don't see the point of having that mechanic in.
yeah, it'll be possible for like role play reasons, but I don't think it's necessary. Like, I don't think you're gonna die from not eating.
Yeah, I think they'll only have that feature in when you like go into the bars and stuff. You want to get a drink or what have you. Because I think the only thing that they would really, to me, that they would have in it would be drinking. So you could actually probably get drunk and get into a bar fight or something. I would think.
All right,
I think they said you can get drunk.
All right, we are hashtag number 30 for AMD RTP and 31 for SC Domo. Out of the top 100 hashtags. Working our way up the list. We're trending on Twitter.
Yahoo!
Woot woot.
Woot woot. Okay, let's see how. Next one is from NK Sharp. How many ships does everyone at Starcast own? I know Clifford has 100 plus.
Really? You have 100 plus?
No, I don't think I have 100 plus.
I didn't think you had 100 plus.
No. I mean, now, if I would, all the ships I've given away and everything, put them all together, yeah, it would have been way more than that.
Yeah, but the ones that we, like, if I had all the ones I gave away too, I would have way more.
Yeah.
But
I basically every ship that's come out till now, I have.
Which is
at least one of
40-ish, 48-ish.
You have 48-ish?
No. I mean, I'm just doing the math.
Last time
All
I
the
counted,
Go ahead.
well, last time I counted, I thought it was nearly 80 ships, maybe.
I have 6.
Are you sure that's not doubles?
Let me see here.
I have 3
Because
Here, let me count this here. 5, let's see here. 10, 20,
don't
25.
count doubles.
No, these are all well, they're all different variants of the ship.
Mhm.
That's why I'm counting those here. 10. Let's see here. Well, I got down at the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4.
While he's counting, Bod.
I got 16 or 17, but I got no variants of anything at all. Just 16 or 17 individual ships.
And Domo, you should
16
get
or
6?
6. Mm-hmm.
And I have 3.5.
I liquidated about, I liquidated about half of my ships
Mersa has a sucking chest wound.
in favor of just large ships because I, got tired
Sorry.
of that.
All right, let's move on. Clifford.
Yeah, enough. I got enough. So I put it that way. Let's see here. Boil Down says, what do you think of buying a Herald just do backdoor LTI with a CCU?
Yeah, cross-chassis upgrades. It's all the rage right now. That's why people are buying 1 million Heralds so that they can cross-chassis upgrade them later.
Yep. Good
That's
for
a
them.
better question. How much money have you spent? I have spent a shitload of money. I only have 6 ships, but
I've
like
spent a shitload of
WTF, we buy
Actually,
ships
let
and
me
give
check.
them away. So I am now a grand. What's the highest admiral you can be?
High Admiral, I think.
Whatever the highest admiral is, I just hit that last week.
The 5,000 mark.
Yeah, and I can't believe it, and I'm just scared, and it bothers me. I've only got 6
I'm at
ships. to show for it.
1,500. I have 3 ships, and I'm at 1,500.
Yeah,
I think I have around 20 ships, and I'm
that's
around.
okay. We're supporting the game.
Yep. Getting all those new peoples into it.
In all the
I'm only 1 tier away from Wing Commander, but it's only a few more thousand, and I'll have Wing Commander.
Only a few more.
grand
A few
admirals.
more. Only a few more.
All right, we're gonna do our
Maybe
next
even 2.
giveaway for the next AMD ship.
Okay.
All right, we have 1,462 tweets. You tweeps are awesome at tweeting your tweeps. Yeah, that's what I said. All over that stuff. All right. 2.5K. Okay, that's what it is. What's after that?
It is
Wait,
5K.
Is it 5K?
I think.
I must
Yeah.
be getting close to that one. Okay. So here we go. I just did a scan. 1,462. Good luck, everybody. This is for the second ship. Now, this ship,
Good luck!
you have to contact Moo Masher. Moo Masher to get this next ship, okay? So whoever wins this one, you got a Moo Masher. I'm going to tweet the winner. Good luck. May the odds be in your favor. Bum Buzz! That's right, man. He's a bum, and he buzzes.
Bzz, bzz.
I love Bum Buzz. He's
Probably not Haitian.
He's a really good guy. And he has helped me out in very special ways.
Ooh, he's made you moist then, I take it.
Bombas, are you here, sir? We'll give him a second to catch up. All right. So that you have Bombas, you have to contact Moo Masher. Direct message Moo Masher, and he will send you one of them there shippers.
Shippy!
Shippers.
Yipsy peace.
That's right, man. He's a great man. There he goes. Hey, Bombas. He says, "Sweet." Yeah. He is fiery right now. He can't even think of his own face.
Okay, you ready, Domo?
I'm ready, sir. Go ahead.
Alright. Let's see here. What happened to the Starcast versus SIG dogfighting grudge match? Question mark? From Bull Down?
That.
Huh?
He
I
said,
don't know.
what
I'll have to harass Will about it.
Yeah. We didn't. Will's been kind of
Fair
busy.
Yeah, they've been busy doing, and they're going to be busy for a while, to be
Speaking
honest.
of which, that's why we didn't have our special guest tonight, because of PAX. They were going to come on, but that fell through, so, you know, I brought Core instead.
Hey, me!
We love cars.
Core.
Okay, Zodas asks, will you be able to spend time hiding in a cargo bay on your target's ship, jump out and rewire their controls and gain control, lock them into the cockpit and pour mustard gas in the AC system of their cockpit and fly off?
Well, yes, all of that, but not mustard gas. It would have to be sarin gas. But all of that, yeah, why not?
Ebola.
Ebola.
Yeah, it's always about the Ebola. Dirty Reds is there any info on how much it will be to renew insurance? Question mark. I have not seen any.
I haven't seen anything.
Me neither. Okay. Alwyn asks, it's peanut butter and jelly time. What is the oddest flavor of jelly and jam you have ever eaten? Question mark.
Red pepper jam.
Was that red pepper?
Yeah.
Green tomato. My grandmother used to make it. It's really good.
Oh, I can't think of what my grandmother used to make. I think she made tomato jelly, or, out of tomatoes.
Nice.
Yeah, and it was pretty good, too.
Yeah, Moo
Sorry.
Masher, tell AMD when you get a chance to talk to him next that we got them trending. They're like number 20 right now.
I'll have to get some ghost pepper.
Yeah,
Jelly,
ghost
man.
pepper jelly.
Pepper jelly, oh my
So
god.
Yeah. Try and eat that.
What WTF's eyes were like bugging out, like, oh my god, what did I freaking eat?
Yeah, it was an experience for sure.
Start X-Russian asks, how many capital ships do you think we are going to see by release? Like maybe one or two more from now, or perhaps a rainbow of them?
We'll probably see a hell of a lot more, but not necessarily ones we can buy, but ones that will be available during Squadron 42. Or available is not the right word. Used in Squadron 42.
I can guarantee you we're going to see a lot of ships in general that they're building that they're not going to ever put on sale.
Yeah. You think? Just to show up in the game?
Oh, yeah.
Like, for instance, the F8 Lightning. I mean, they probably have a lot of it finished already. They just, aren't showing us anything of it. Because they're never planning on something.
There's other stuff as well. Like other ships that we've probably never heard of or whatever that they're going to put in. So...
It's pretty awesome. I mean, I just imagine you're flying through and all of a sudden you see like a derelict or a ship that like a
that you've never seen before.
A scythe that or something like maybe you've never seen before. But I'm just thinking like you see it floating out there, you're like, damn it, I've always wanted one of those, and you're gonna like do whatever you can to try to catch it.
No, yeah.
Yeah, like think if you're flying through space and you see a ship you've never seen before and you don't know what it's used for, you don't know what it does, you don't know any of that, and it's like, oh shit, what is that? I need to know more about it. But do I want to go closer to it? Do I not? Like, you know what I mean? Like, for example, if we didn't know what the Herald was, and you saw that just on day one, it was flying around, it would be like, what the hell is that?
Why does it have such massive engines?
like what are
what is it compensating over?
Yes, exactly. You compensating for something with those big thrusters?
So. Yep. That's what I'm looking forward to most in the game. I'm hoping that they have a lot of surprises like that, and they leave some things out on purpose to surprise us.
Yeah, I'm really hoping that old generation of ships that they're making specifically just to populate PU will be a pleasant surprise.
Yeah. I like this one. Saphir asks, would a cloned Chris Roberts create a faster game or twice as many ships? I say twice as many ships.
I don't think Chris Roberts builds any ships. I think he just sits there and goes, this is not finished yet, guys.
He's definitely hands-on. He is definitely hands-on. He goes in there and he
can code.
They were talking about it on Reverse the Verse when they were answering Travis was answering questions. Like, he'll jump down and code and stuff like that. He's very, very hands-on everything, from what I understand.
Awesome. Maybe he's got control problems.
Maybe.
Perfectionists usually do. Sorry, go ahead.
Frankie asks, will drunk Starcast do a belly dance in the middle of PAX? ? I hope he sure does.
More than likely.
He does. Yeah.
That would be freaking awesome. Okay. Zodaz asks, will your ship be able to fall when flying because fail when flying because something went bad in a previous fight, but you didn't fix it and kept on flying, and then the next fight or 10 fights after that, a plate, door, or we were blown off. Yeah, we're blown off, or whatever blown off. Will error systems like this exist?
Basically, they want to know like if damage is going to be persistent and you didn't notice it, and then if you're just flying around, random stuff's going to fall off.
Yeah, I think it's going to be persistent.
I don't think it's definitely going to be persistent, but I don't think you're just going to have like random parts falling off. Like, there's no atmosphere in space, right? So it's not like there's wind pressure pushing.
There's no resistance that's going to break your shit apart, except perhaps the fact that structural integrity does rely a little bit on things, but it shouldn't like break apart after.
Yeah.
Stop
we've got 5 minutes.
Okay, do one more giveaway. We got one more trophy. The other two is WTFs and Leela, so we got one more to give away.
All right, what do you want the keyword to be, Clifford?
Core.
Me! The keyword is me!
Marisha asks, since they fed Idris steroids, did you hear anything about its hangar capacity changing?
My
No,
thought is gonna go crazy now.
basically, basically the
Oh my
reason
God.
they fed it steroids was to make sure that those ships fit in.
Yeah.
So they wanted to be able to fit, what was it, 2 to 3 or 3 to 4 Hornets, and that's why it got the size increase, was so it could fit those.
It's got to dwarf that reclaimer.
Yeah.
It has to dwarf it because I'm looking at the size. I popped this back up on the screen again.
Well, the Claimer's 3/4 the size of it, isn't it?
That's what
I'm
I'm
pretty
wondering.
sure.
So how I'm looking at the size of the Hornet. I mean, did the wings on the Hornet fold up? They must.
Yeah, they fold back a little bit.
Okay. 'Cause,
But you'll have to remember, there's going to be a whole platform inside that is just for the
Hang
Hornets
deck.
landing, right?
Yeah.
It's going to be like a big empty cabin.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah. That you'll be able to fly in through the
fly in
poop
the
chute in the
butt.
back.
Yeah, flying the butt out the front.
So it's like an LSD. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that with the military Navy ships, but they're a landing vehicle that has like hovercrafts and helicopters inside. They're a big open empty hull that you can pull the hovercrafts and helicopters in. Or LHS.
Okay, let's see. Moonix Cloud asks, has there been any news on if the Herald will be able to CCU to another ship? I'd asked Will on Twitch, and he said they are having a meeting on the matter this week about it, and would respond before the sale.
Well, they've said that you'll be able to cross-chassis every ship as long as it's flyable, like once it becomes flyable, right? So I would imagine that they would do the same thing for that. Like, you're going to be able to cross-chassis the Mustang. You're going to be able... I don't see why you wouldn't be able to be honest.
Gotcha. Okay, let's see how. Zodaz asks, how will advertising work in space? Will there be floating signs? What if somebody decides to steal the sign and sells it on the auction house or equivalent to that?
I don't know how much you can get for a sign.
Yeah, really.
Right? And if that's how you're making your money in the PU, you might want to take a good hard look at yourself and...
Sign thievery.
I'm a professional sign thief.
I put it in my reclaimer.
Yeah.
The hull of the reclaimer is nothing but all these aluminum signs, like kids that steal freaking stop signs and shit.
But we've seen a lot of the advertising in the Persistent Universe demo when they come down and walk around Terra. I think that's Terra, right? Where the ArcCorp thing is. And you see the billboards with the signage on them. And you see that kind of stuff. I don't know about in space per se. I don't think it's gonna. That feels a little campy. I think if they had billboards in space kind of thing.
They do
No, maybe. Well, it still feels a little campy to me.
Hologrammy.
But that is also a part of the space station, right? So maybe you'll see it part of space stations, but I don't think you're gonna see it just floating signs out in the universe.
All right, last question.
Last question. That's no more. That's it.
Oh, that
That's
was
it.
We finished.
That's it.
We finished.
Perfect. Wait, no. Crucible just asked one.
Oh, okay. Bob's putting it in, I guess.
Will Sora shave his beard once Star Citizen's fully released or before then? This is like a playoff beard if you follow hockey at all. So the deal is, and Cruz, you know this, I've said this to all my viewers already, I'm growing this until Star Citizen. At that point, I don't know. I may become so attached to it I don't want to shave. I'm already really attached to it, but I don't know. I'll make it some sort of. We'll have some sort of goal. Maybe I'll do a really big charity thing, and whether to keep it or not, and stuff like that. But it's my playoff, so I'm growing it until Star Citizen comes out. So I should look like ZZ Top by the end of this.
It's a
Oh,
cheap
that's weird.
head.
Jesus. I was trying to turn off his green screen and it freaking.
It's going to be so funny if it gets so big you can actually put the little Connie model in it it got stuck.
Mine, I trimmed
What
mine
made it
because
this way?
it was so long that I actually went over the back of my ear one night. I woke up in the morning, it was wrapped around my ear. I'm like, okay, that's enough.
It's bad when your beard can strangle you in your sleep. It can
Trying to
betray
attack you.
It's like, hey, look, I'm doing what I can to make you survive, and you try. This is how you treat me? Try and kill me in my sleep? I have turned into Skype.
Yes.
Aw.
All right, here we go, guys. Last giveaway of the night. Trick or treat, Happy Halloween. This one is going to be for another pack.
Happy Halloween!
Here we go. Crucicle!
Crucicle!
Crucicle, congratulations.
What did you just win?
You just won a trophy.
Trophy.
You just
Oh.
won a question, won a trophy.
Yeah.
What do you know about that? You're very welcome. Massive thank you to AMD for the ships and Moomasher for coordinating all of that. He's going to help me get on Team Red. Hey, Fido, thank you for the subscription. Wub, wub, wub. Wub, wub, wub.
Wub, 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 wub.
Let's see here. And Leela, don't forget to Twitch message me. I haven't got it yet. With your email, so I can send it to you, girl.
Awesome. Chinese bot.
Oh, no problem, Crystal. You're welcome.
Yep. Congratulations. Thank you, Clifford, for the giveaways tonight. Thank you, AMD. Thanks, Bod, Core, WTF, Trendane, Ben, Chelsea, and Groot. So let's go around the room real quick. Clifford, where can people find you at?
People can find me at Clifford _AKA _Miku on Twitch. You can follow me on Twitter, Clifford _Miku, and my YouTube is same thing, Clifford _Miku.
Awesome. Bod?
Just bod699 everywhere. Pretty much Twitch, YouTube, Twitter.
Under his bed.
Well,
Say
maybe.
meatspin.com. What?
Lemon party.
Meatspin.com/bod699.
What?
Yeah. Core.
You can find me on Twitch, you can find me on Twitter, and you can find me on YouTube. But I'm currently not doing much.
Yeah, when are you streaming again?
Don't ask.
I want the FPS model. I will.
Yeah.
He will. I guarantee he'll be
Yeah.
playing the FPS
That's-
module. That's his thing.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, that's fine.
I definitely will be playing with Core on FPS module and WTF. I love first-person shooters.
I will probably rape the living shit out of it. Not saying that I'll be that good, but I will play it until my game starts dying, pretty much.
WTF. Tell us about your stuff.
Well, I'm WTFosaurus. I have an eye patch on. Happy Halloween. You can find me at Twitch, at WTFosaurus. I'm sure all of you know me there. Twitter, same thing. YouTube, my website, WTFosaurusplays.com. I'm going to be streaming after this up until the PAX reveal. So I'll be online until PAX this evening. Well, what time is it now? It's 6 o'clock.
Yep.
So from 6 till 3 a.m. And then we'll watch PAX together, and I'll probably pass out halfway. But we'll be testing out the new patch and stuff. It'll be fun.
All right, so right there, real quick, guys. I'm here every day and everything. One thing I'm working on, and this is kind of interesting to you guys. I'm trying to get myself a 3D printer, and the point of it all is so that while we're streaming, like we're doing Starcast, I'll print out a little constellation model while we're streaming, and I'll have like a camera pointed at it. We'll watch it instead of Ben dancing. Maybe it'll be a little printer thing. You can watch it making it, and
It might take a little bit longer than 2 hours.
no,
to
it takes
make
about 2 hours to print. But either way, we can start it early, whatever. And then during the show, we'll give it away. So that's kind of one thing we're shooting for. So if you guys could help me out, the link is down below. And
We could make bobbleheads of all of us.
we can make bobbleheads.
that would be cool.
We definitely need a bobblehead of Core.
Yeah, Core would be awesome.
Just so I can give it some hot glue and make it stay together and stuff like that.
Make a core bobblehead with a Vandal vagina.
Ooh.
Yes, and my basically, I only have a torso, no legs, no lower body,
I want strip
just me
boobies on
sticking
it.
out of a chair. Just
All right. So thanks everybody for coming, and thanks a lot for doing all this stuff tonight. And I will see you guys. It's nice to be important, but more important to be nice. Yeah.
Yep.